Alright, so before we go ahead and start our first project, we're going to talk a little bit about what Express is and what it's used for. So Express is classified as a web framework for Node.js. And you probably already know this, but Node.js is a JavaScript runtime for creating powerful applications. And Express is a framework that's in the form of a Node.js module, okay, so we can install it using npm. And it gives us a robust set of tools and features for web and mobile applications. Okay, it allows us to easily create routes, gives us HTTP utilities for creating middleware, and we can easily create extensive APIs. Okay, we can literally create powerful REST APIs in a very short amount of time. All right, and I'll show you how to do that throughout the course. Now, routing refers to the definition of application endpoints, or URIs, and they handle how they respond to clients. So there's different types of requests that you can make to a web server. There's GET requests, which is basically just requesting info from the server. POST requests, which send data to the server. PUT requests, which update data that's already on the server. And then delete requests, which obviously delete data from the server. Okay, there's others as well, but those are the four that we'll be focusing on throughout the course. All right, now if we look at this example here, we're bringing in the Express module using this require Express, and then we're just setting this app variable to Express. And then down here, what we're doing is setting a route for a GET request. So we take that app, we say app.get, and then the first parameter is going to be the route we want, which is slash, represents the home page or the home screen. And then we have a callback function, which takes in a request and a response object. All right, and then inside the route here, we're taking that response object, we're calling the send method, which is just going to send text to the screen. So it's just going to send hello world out to the screen. All right, down here we're handling a post request to that same endpoint, that's slash. Okay, you can use the same route with different request types. So this would be a post request, and we're just going to send the text post request to the home page. All right, you can also do app.put as well as app.delete. All right, so that's routing, and we'll be using routing quite a bit. Now, middleware is another big part of Express. Middleware are basically just functions that have access to those request and response objects. All right, so you saw how that when we set a route, it used those request response objects. Well, middleware has access to those. Some things that middleware does is executes any code, makes changes to the request and response object. It can end the entire request response cycle, and it can call the next piece of middleware in the stack. Okay, now when you install certain modules through npm, sometimes they have their own middleware that you need to set up. So installing Express is really easy. Obviously you need Node.js, which comes with npm, which is Node Package Modules, and we can just install it with npm install Express. Okay, and that will put it in the Node Modules folder. Now if you want to save it in your package.json manifest file, you just want to add -- save to the end. Alright, so now that we know what Express is, we looked at routing and middleware and also how to install Express. Now we're going to move on and we're going to start to create our environment. We're going to install Node.js. We're also going to install a command line utility called git bash, and we'll get ready to build our application.